Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Power Plant. I'm Christopher Billings, and I want to welcome you to SmackDown tonight. This is it's going to be a historic night tonight. We got a lot going on. It's going to get ready for Survivor Series in just a few weeks, and tonight we're going to have a series of TLC matches to decide who will be the team captains, or for the people who win the TLC matches, they will get to choose who their partners will be. And you know, this is a big thing. We took a couple weeks off after No Mercy. There was an incident that happened with this man, the World Heavyweight Champion Die Hard, at No Mercy. I have a firm belief in my heart that Die Hard did go too far. I believe that Die Hard went overboard with, you know, what he should have done in the match. He had the matchup won. The match was at a 9 count in Joe and Die Hard's last man standing match, and Die Hard decided that wasn't good enough, and they ended up stopping the match because Joe could no longer compete. Therefore, Die Hard retained his World Heavyweight title, and it's just things like that. They aren't very champion-like. But in the words of Die Hard, he says he does what it takes to get, you know, things done, and I feel that I don't think Joe would have gotten up, in my honest opinion, but evidently Die Hard thought maybe there was a chance that he would, so hopefully Die Hard could shed some light, you know, on the situation of No Mercy, what happened at No Mercy. As you know, there's tons of questions, and he hasn't really been able to reach for a statement. So hopefully, you know, he's out here to shed some light on the situation, maybe help us out.
You know, I know a lot of you don't agree with what I did at No Mercy to Joe. A lot of you think, you know, that I went too far. But what is too far? How can somebody go too far? I simply did what I had to do to hold on and retain my World Heavyweight title. I didn't do anything wrong, and you know that. And the fact is that nobody can say that I did wrong. So I beat him up after the match. Sue me. Who has not done that before? I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I can do whatever I want. That's just the way it is. My wife is the CEO. I get to do whatever I want. Do you really think that there's going to be repercussions for me beating somebody up? Hell no, there isn't. Because I'm the champion. And because the champion is married to the CEO, I can do what I want, to who I want, when I want to do it. So at Survivor Series, when TCO walks down the ramp and they get in the ring with whomever the team is that we have to face, guess what's going to happen? TCO is going to win. And then not only will I be standing there with my hand raised, 2 more members of TCO will be standing there with me with our hands raised in victory. Because that is what TCO does. TCO wins. It does not lose. TCO never surrenders and always comes out on top. So don't worry, because the World Heavyweight Champion will continue to stay as your World Heavyweight Champion. I will continue to defend the title, not just for you, but for me, the World Heavyweight Champion.
You know, I feel like I say this week after week, but it keeps coming back. You know, Die Hard just lays down a gauntlet to everybody. He always says what he's going to do, but on to bigger things. Like I said, tonight we're going to have a series of TLC matches, and one of the big matches that's going to happen is going to be KJ Douglas taking on Die Hard. And the last time that they met in a ladder match, KJ Douglas picked up the win. Now tonight, Die Hard's hoping to maybe change that and make it, you know, so he's on the win here. But you know, our first matchup, we're going to have David Cybright taking on newcomer Styles in the first tournament match. And the next big part of that match is the fact that they are fighting for the rights to use the SKO. Now, as everybody knows, David Cybright, his finisher is the SKO. But as with Styles, his finisher is also the SKO. So this is definitely going to be one heck of a battle. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. It's probably going to be pretty hardcore. I'm assuming tonight there's going to be a lot of things going on. There's going to be a lot of tables, there's going to be a lot of splinters, there's going to be a lot of metal bending. So hopefully nobody gets injured though. I don't want to see any superstars get injured before Survivor Series. This is a very big pay-per-view. I mean, this would give you, the ability to sit there and say, my team won, at Survivor Series, whatever team everybody may end up being on. And one of the big speculations was that TCO, Jordan Moore, Brickwall, and Die Hard were going to be on a team together. Now that has yet to be seen if that's what's going to happen. But as you just saw a few moments ago when Die Hard was out here, he said him and 2 other members of TCO. So Die Hard is insisting that at Survivor Series he will be on a team with TCO. He is insisting that is going to happen. And I'm not trying to cut into David's time here, but just stating the obvious. David is, he's looking great. No Mercy, he kind of had a shortcoming with the tag team title match. He's retiring after the match. John Terrence is still here, but John Terrence will not be here tonight. But David's still looking great, although he did not win. He's still looking really good, looking in really good shape. Hopefully tonight he can retain his right to use the SKO. Now, for those of you who don't know who his opponent is, his name is Styles, and he goes way back. Die Hard and Styles ran around together in another league called Computer Animated Wrestling, much like the Power Plant, except with the differential of it was years ago, and now Styles has signed the contract with the Power Plant. He has come to the Power Plant to make an impact, possibly challenge Die Hard for the World Heavyweight title, maybe challenge for the Hardcore title or something. Whatever it's going to be, Styles wants to do it. Styles is here, and this is definitely going to be, like I said, it's going to be a slobber knocker. It's going to be a knockout fest. Tonight it's all about being hardcore, and this will show who can be hardcore. Using weapons, you have to climb to grab a briefcase to say that you are a team captain. And this match, it not only has the team captain status on the line, but it also, like I said, it has the SKO rights on the line. That's a pretty big deal. I mean, who doesn't want to be able to call their finisher what they want to be able to call it? David wants to be able to call his finisher the SKO. Styles wants to be able to call his finisher the SKO. It's a big deal. And we're about to get this match underway. So I'm really hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that nobody gets injured tonight, but things do happen, things can happen. So my prayers are with every competitor tonight in their match, but the show must go on, and the matches are going to be what draws in the excitement. And here we go, this match is underway. Styles quickly out of the ring, David out of the ring on the other side there. Wait a second, David grabs up a table. Well, he sets it back down. No, David's got the table again. What's David doing here? Oh, David's setting up that table. David slowly walking around, and there goes Styles. Styles now looks like Styles has a table. A little slow pace for this match, but that is a good thing. They're taking their time. Oh, and David with the reverse tie up there, but Styles counters. Wait, David counters. And now it looks like we got a standing tie up on the outside. Switching position by David. Styles counters. And again, David counters into a rear waist lock. Styles counters into a side wrist lock here. David counters with a rear hammer lock. Pushes Styles away. A big running DDT by David Siveright to Styles. And now David stomping away on Styles' chest. David whips Styles into the corner there. Wait, picks him up onto the barricade. Drops him chest first. Right onto the barricade. Styles counters it from a standing position into a side wrist lock. Styles throws David, attempted to throw him into the barricade. David countered, Styles countered. A kick to the gut by David. And then a big lifting gut buster by David Syvright to Styles. David picks Styles up. He's got Styles, it looks like, in another huge gut buster, going to work on the abdomen. If you can't breathe, you can't compete. That's just the way it is. If you get gassed in the early goings, it's not good. Styles counters that whip attempt and a big running knee lift. Styles now on the apron here. Into the ring goes Styles. David on the apron. David into the ring. Styles in the ring. This match, it's underway, and a big running DDT by Styles to David. David wisely rolls out of the ring. Wait a second, what's Styles going to do here? Styles springboards to the outside with this crossbody over the top rope. Oh, and then a big jumping knee drop right across David's face. David back to his feet in the ring. David sprints towards Styles but misses. Sharp kick to the gut. A counter by Styles. A left hand punch. A jumping knee lift. Wait a second, what's Styles doing here? Oh, and nothing was fancy about that elbow drop. Just pure physical strength. Dropping all his body weight on him. And then a modified backbreaker to David Syvright from Styles. And now Styles drops that knee across David's face again, and now just stomping on him. David back to his feet. Styles with that running knee lift. Styles picks David up. And looks like he's got David in a suplex, a hang time suplex there. Wait a second, Styles has David's leg. He's got David's leg in a DDT. He just DDT'd David's leg onto the mat. The leg drop DDT, or the leg DDT I should say. But now David on the offensive, just bashing Styles' head into the mat. David picks Styles up. Whips Styles to the corner. Wait a second, David wrenches that arm. Wait a second, David runs up the turnbuckle there, rolls over into an arm drag off the top rope. Very creative of David to do that. Now David has Styles in another gut buster. David whips Styles to the corner. What's David gonna do here? David sprints toward him. Misses with the drop kick into a rear tie-up. Styles counters with the side headlock. A big elbow from David Syvright. Now David just throws Styles into the ropes. Styles catches himself but counters. Oh, and a big chop block from behind from Styles to David Syvright. And another jumping knee lift connects right to the jaw of David Syvright from Styles. Styles whips David into the ropes. Ducks under him. David with a very wide kick. That didn't connect fully, but it connected enough. A little bit of chain wrestling here. David counters. A standing tie-up here. David with the front headlock. Styles switches it over into a side headlock. Wait a second. Oh, Styles struck him with his knee into that modified backbreaker again. Oh, and then just drops his hips right across the back of the elbow. And then Styles dropping the knee right across the back of the head. David counters from the ground. Styles counters. And another chop block from Styles. Wait a second, what's Styles doing here? Styles calls it. It looks like he's going for it. He calls this the Styles stomp. He literally picks apart all your body